and you will be motivated when you hear me through your speakers, also known as Queen Boss Lady. So I have a variety of messages that I'm going to dissect. Okay. So before I got on camera, this song just came to my head. Nowadays, everybody want to talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. Just a bunch of gibberish. Now, fuck that. They forgot about Dre. And the message that I have today is that you have a lot of people that are mad because you mastered yourself. You mastered your anger. You could have been a certified crash dummy back in the days. You could have been a certified crash out. You could have had anger issues. You could have been a killer in your other previous lives or your past lives. You could have been a killer. But in this life, you chose to master your emotions and master yourself. And that does not sit well with you being born into a coven or you living in a coven community. So your family thought it was going to be easy to take you down due to you being a crash dummy. They could just easily set something up and make you crash out. But after you caught on to what they was doing and you caught on to the games and, you know, the rituals, and you would go places and see the whole setup, how they have everything set up and orchestrated for you to crash out. And you started mastering your anger. You started mastering your self-control. You started to learn how to alter energy. And these people became very irritated with you. And with becoming irritated with you over time, they would go above and beyond. It's like if they do a level 1, and then they'll go back in and do a level 2. They'll go back in and do a level 3. Well, you got some family members. You got some co-workers. Heavy on the family members. Heavy on the co-workers. Heavy on a cult within your community. They don't like this, you know, beautiful, young, sophisticated, smart. You got your head on your shoulders right. You're not hot-headed. You're not easily upset. You're not temperamental. These are all things that you mastered and healed. And like the song say, y'all gonna keep fucking around with me and turn me back to the old me. These are people that think that if they keep fucking with you and fucking with you, you gonna turn back into a killer. They think that if they keep fucking with you and fucking with you, you gonna turn back into that head buster that you used to be. They think if they keep fucking with you and fucking with you, you gon' go back to knocking niggas out like you used to. And they mad because every time they set the play up and they think you gonna go down and shoot, you see the whole play. You see the whole play and how they want you to lay it up, and you go the opposite way. It has frustrated these people so much to the point where they say, okay, we're gonna teach you a lesson a different way though. We're gonna pay somebody that got HIV to come in and date you and give it to you. That's gonna make your ass mad enough to turn back into a killer. That's gonna make you mad enough to come off your throne and address these peasants down here. Yeah, they say, we're gonna teach you a lesson. For mastering yourself, because we cannot get to you through anger. We cannot make you angry. We cannot make you upset. We cannot make you turn back into a crash dummy. We can't make you turn back into a street fighter. So, this what we'll do. Because see, somebody know you got a zero tolerance for like bullshit though. We'll send somebody in. A group of your co-workers got together and say, because she want to stay to herself and mind her business, and not only that, all the men like you, all the men want you. We're going to teach this person a lesson. They sent somebody in with HIV to give it to you. To make you crash out. They want to turn you back into the old version of yourself because they had more of a leverage. They had more of an entertainment. They had more to say about you, even though you was more than likely crashing out on people that deserved it or people that did something to you. It was entertainment for them. They knew that this would be an easy way to target you and to get you unalived. You know, they wanted to be like, yeah, you know, she was always out there in the streets fighting and she finally, you know, finally met the maker. Finally, that's what they wanted. These are people that will literally come into your energy and intentionally gaslight you. That's why you used to be wondering, like, you used to feel like literally when you would go places in the town or when you would go to certain functions and you would find yourself in a situation where, you know, somebody just wanted to fight you, you would be like, damn, I didn't even do nothing. And it's because they was throwing all that magic. They was throwing all that witchcraft to get you in a position where you wanted to respond like you used to. But you stopped responding like how you used to them. And you started responding to yourself like you always should have been. Because it's one thing for you to run your mouth and talk about people, and then when people want to fight you, now you want to act like you know. And it's another thing when you an innocent person and you really ain't said nothing about these people, you really ain't done nothing to these people, but yet they still want to fight you. That's another thing. And that's what these people was doing. They was targeting you so you could go to jail. That didn't work. So they say, okay, we'll send somebody in with HIV. We'll send somebody in that's sick to get them sick. And we know that that'll make them mad. These people literally been sitting back and plotting on what they can do to make you mad instead of letting you go. Now this is like I said, I got a few things that I have to break down within this video. They don't want to let it go. They want to send somebody else in. Since he wasn't able to get you sick because you're smart enough and you know you can see a sick person. You sent him right back to that coven with that same disease that he came with. And everybody in this coven got this same disease that they wanted you to have. And that's why it is such, it's at an all-time high now. That they just get you to do something. Respond in some type of way because they have that same disease that they wanted you to have. That same plague hit their bloodline, their family. Because they wouldn't let God's people go. They won't let God's people go. Now, judge Emmanuel, you can judge me, it really don't matter. But I'm somebody who asks God's questions. And I say, God, why did you take out all the children, the firstborn children in Egypt, you know? And he said, because they are the ones that will keep the generational curse going. And if you pay attention, right? If you ever had some witches that's battling you, and these witches have children, their firstborns will start throwing witchcraft and doing spell work on your children, on your firstborn. And if you pay attention to your family dynamic and you look at that firstborn, you will see they the one that do keep that bullshit going, those bullshit traditionals going, those generational curses going. They keep it going. They're the ones that's going to carry on the family curse tradition. They're the ones that's going to keep that tradition going and going. Believing that they are chosen, believing that they the sun, they the moon. They would keep it going. Not only would they keep it going, but while this witch is still battling you, her firstborn daughter will begin to battle and hex and curse your firstborn. Because they keep their traditions going. This witch is teaching her daughter witch how to do things in the bloodline, how to make things happen, how to find God's chosen one and take them out so that they can live. But no, like I said yesterday, they will die so that you can live. Oh, yes. Like I said, it's going down. It's a lot of people getting their karma right now. Right now. And they know you're the reason. They know that you're the reason why. Just like I said the other day, my neighbors shot themselves up. They shot each other up. Just like I saw in the spiritual realm. But a little different. A little different from what I saw in the spiritual realm. But I knew they was going to do that. Right? And the people out here in the community, it's like, I feel a presence of like, they trying to cover it up. But you can't cover up once the paddy wagon comes. Once that yellow tape comes out. Once the corner van comes. It was undercovers out here. Detectives out here. Once they slap 5, that means it's done. It is finished. Once these detectives give each other hugs and say, "Good job, man, we did it," you finna do life. Okay? You finna do the L. You finna do whatever you want. This person, they wanted you to crash out and go to jail or go to hell. This is why poverty-minded people don't need guns. They don't need weapons. Like I said, when I heard boom, 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 I got up, I grabbed my weapon. I secured my home. It was nothing. I put my weapons aren't for people that are hot-headed and they're gonna get in an argument with their family member and then shoot them. Cause see, they wanted me to misuse my weapon. They was signing up for it, cause I told them off the back, hey, I am carrying, I'm toting. I don't want to hurt nobody. That's not my intentions to hurt nobody. But don't be, you know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Don't act like you know what I'm saying? You can talk to me, we can talk it out. And I actually, what make it so bad is I ask these people over and over again, can y'all leave me alone? I don't have no problem with y'all. I don't want no smoke with y'all. And they still proceeded to do what they wanted to do, to try to bully me, to try to tranquilize me. They only got a weapon because they know I had weapons. They never had weapons before because there are people that they don't need weapons. Because they don't know what weapons are for. They think weapons is to make people see that you ain't no punk ass bitch. No, weapons are to protect your family, to protect your home, to protect yourself. Hot-headed. I know my other neighbors watch me next door because, like I say, it's 10:30 at night when this happened. So y'all know I made a reel the other day speaking about the girls that wear the bonnets outside. So I step outside with my bonnet on, and she thought she caught me, y'all. You know how you know how you think you catching somebody contradicting themselves. She like, oh, she got her bonnet on outside. I was like, I know you watch me. I know you watch me, but I know you also watch what is happening to people that fuck with me for no reason. And these people that sent in this man to give you HIV or this woman to give you HIV to make you mad, to turn you into an assassin, is here. Is here. And they can keep playing like you're not the reason. You're not the, the cause of it. And you are. A lot of people that, was doing nasty, evil, malicious things to you, they are burying their children right now. They are seeing their loved ones go to jail right now. And I think they finally understand that they ain't gonna keep fucking around with you and turn you back into the old you. But they're seeing that they got turned back into the old you. Hot-headed. I say, wow, they wanted me to misuse my weapon so bad. And what they did, misused their weapon. And one of them shot the other one. I'm just say the yellow tape was stretched. And the corners did come. And I asked these people, and I told these people, and they would not listen. Just like I tried to warn my friend of me, I said, could you please stop whatever you're doing? Can you please stop? I say y'all picking at me and laughing at me over there and talking about how I love God and stuff like that. And she said, Yeah, how you know that? And I'm like, cause I do. I'm like, y'all should really stop. Don't laugh at me in my relationship with God. Don't pick at me in my relationship with God. Oh, we can do what we want to do. You the one went to the club and da da da. Everybody, you and everybody pictures. I say because they asked me to be. They asked me to be. Yeah, I went to the club one time by myself and people was running up to me like, can you come take a picture with me? And I was like, yeah, let's go. Shoot, you know what I'm saying? Like, no problem. These was, classmates, people that I had grew up with. And so, it was, I think it was about one person that didn't know me, but they still asked to take a picture with me, so I did. So when the pictures came out, in your little city, the cameraman, he'll put all the pictures on Facebook and stuff like that. The people at the church that I was going to, they so nosy. They stalking me. They done seen the pictures or whatever. They kicked me out of church. They kicked me out of the choir because I went to the club. But why y'all in my business? Why y'all following me on social media so like that? But yeah, my friend of me was like running down on me. Why you want everybody pictures? I said, because everybody wanted me to be. Everybody asked me to be. They came up to me and asked me to get in the picture with them. So, when the pictures came out, they like, she in this picture, that picture, she with this group, that group. And she like, nah, that ain't look right. That ain't look right that you took pictures with everybody. And I said, well, everybody wanted to show me love. Everybody wanted me in their picture. I didn't see a problem with it. I don't know why you got such a big problem with it. Nah, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. That's what gang stalkers do. They try to tell you what you shouldn't do because they don't want your ass to be seen. Because, see, nobody expected me to pull up to the club that night by myself. But I always went everywhere by myself. And these people in the club. And now that I think about it, who does that? They run up to people and say, oh my God, fans, you're a celebrity. I've had so many people do that to me, and I don't mind. I don't think anything of it. If you have that, what's you and be in your presence, and they're not being disrespectful, I don't see a problem with it. I would rather that, than people getting together to get sick people to come in and date you. It's scary when you have secret fans. It's scary when you have people that are secretly obsessed with you. No, I don't mind that they express how they feel for me. It's okay. I'm very humble. I'm talking about they be so excited too. So I'm not gonna take that from them. Didn't know really know then, because they'll do magic to keep making you forget who you are. I had forgot about one of my neighbors, and we was real cool, and I ran into her in the club and she did the same thing. Oh my God! And I was like, okay, and she's like, oh my God. Well, she patted me down. I was like, oh my God. And she was like, you look so good to have you ready. Like, okay. And she's like, but it's like, okay, all right. You just think it's too People that haven't seen each other in a long time and they just link up, but no, it's just like, no, it's giving something else. You know what I'm saying? Mm-mm. All hell starts breaking loose every time that you align with this big calling on your life. And he'll say, she's in alignment, he's in alignment. Let's try to torture him. Let's try to make him to get him. Let's try to get him to make him look this way. Let's try to get him to fight. Let's try to get him to argue. All hell broke out in your life when you started being where you were supposed to be and doing what you were supposed to do because of these people. That's another reason why they're suffering. You passed your test and they want to make you do the test again? They want to make you do the test again? You can't help how people see you, but they wanna make it so how people see you, and they get mad when people see the real you. They get mad when people see the real you. That's why they want you broke, busted, and disgusted, homeless. HIV and all these other diseases, right? Because your energy speaks for itself. That's not the plan that they had for you. That's not the plan that they sat down and plotted up and thought about. I keep seeing where I went to this celebrity event, right? And it's kid friendly. What's the boy name? I can't call his name. Trader Truth, right? Everybody know Trader Truth except me. I went to one of his events, and at this event he had some celebrities pull up, and everybody thought I was one of them. Everybody thought I was one that he had pull up, and people started asking to take pictures with me. You know, they started talking to me on a different frequency. How was your flight in from California? I said, I'm not from California. Can I get a picture with you? I said, do you know who I am? He said, yes. He said, he said, you a celebrity, ain't you? I said, no. He said, yes. I said, okay. He said, you with all money in? I said, you keep pushing it, man. You keep pushing it. But yeah, they thought I flew in. They thought I was with them boys. And it's like, even the people started treating me like I was there with them. They gave me backstage passes. I'm back there with the celebrities taking pictures. Every time the cameras come on, they got them on me. They on me. They on me. They on me. There's a bunch of celebrities out there. NLE Chopper. It was a bunch of celebrities out there, but